I do like it when I see deals I've gotten out in the wild. Okay, it is a large family once a month stock up at Costco today. Got lots of this stuff still, and it's about 11 degrees. Thank you. And all their deals. I got a Shark vacuum, $149. Ooh, a Ninja flip. Do some rotisserie chicken in that. And a Ninja possible cooker for $79. That's $50 off. We need household items. We need to stock up on meat deals. We need so many things. Some nice hand soaps. Ooh, 'tis the season. Some nice full zip jackets, $4 off. I always think trail running. They got men's fleece pants for $4 off. And of course, all the furniture. There's a nice height adjustable desk with some pretty backlights. And tables and beds. Oh, socks. Okay, I am going to look at socks for a minute here. Nice. So those are women's, 10 pairs, $9.99. I like colors. What sizes are these? I have big feet, 5 through 10. Okay. Maybe I'll see what other sock deals they have. We've got coffee tables, all the comfort things. So 2 packs flannel pants, $14.97. And hello, velvety soft leggings, 2 packs, $16.99. Okay, grab those socks. Didn't see any other sock deals, but there's lots of things we have on our list. So I'm gonna try to get focused on the food here and the household items. Yay, big trays of cookies. Brownie walnut pie. Telling myself we'll focus on this. If we have any time, we'll look at other goodies. So what do we have here? Got all kinds of ribs happening. So their shoulder butt roast are $2.29 a pound. Got some for $1.49 a pound the other week at John Henry. Okay, pork loin chops. Okay, and $2.99. I'm getting some of these. Thought this will be good for some sheet pan meals coming up. Alrighty, let's see what else catches my eye. We have some beef shank in the freezer. That's good. Flat iron. Brisket. Okay, always ground meat prices. So, grass-fed ground beef, $6.49. That's a nice price. $6.66. And that's $5.79. So I will just get several grass-fed. So these are $7.99 a pound. $7.99. We have chuck roast, $8.99 a pound. Chuck steak, $8.99 a pound. Now we're gonna get some of our cheaper chickens. So these are $1.29 a pound. Great, great with me. So I'm trusting these plastic bags. They have these double packed in this time, so that's why I didn't wrap them again, and we'll see if it goes okay. Okay, ground turkey, drumsticks. Oh yeah, I always like the drumstick packs. Let me go to the other side. I know this is a favorite at my house. So what are these a pound? These are 99 cents, so I'll get several of these. These are just easy sheet pan dinners. Okay, so there is my Blackstone. For those of you who are interested, it's currently at Costco for $2.29, regularly $2.79 it says. Okay, we've gotten a lot of our produce from John Henry General Store. So unless it's something in particular that catches my eye, we won't get a lot of produce here today. But we will take a quick spin and look. We're gonna go in the freezer room real quick just to see some fruit prices. Okay, blackberries $3.99. That's pretty nice. Cherries. Again, super spoiled by the John Henry prices, so I'm not seeing much in here I want to get today. Although I do like sheet pan, Brussels sprouts. Meatball prices have gone up. We used to get those bags for $16.99. Okay, Friday night at my house, so we will get our pizza, but it's not $200 with Domino's. All the other convenience foods that help us so much when we need it. I'm gonna move that around, put other things under it, but it's gonna ride in there for now. Nice sausages. My folks always enjoy those, so let me get some of these. Bagel bites, mozzarella sticks. Okay. Oh, you know, we see these at Sharp Shopper for just a couple bucks. Here they are for $10.79. Of course, we don't always know when Sharp Shopper will get them, but I do like it when I see deals I've gotten out in the wild. We got eggs currently. So butter, since we've talked a lot about this lately, is $2.12 a pound here at John Henry. Last week I got it for $1.99 a pound, so that's good to know. That's out in the wild price, $2.12. I'm gonna get some sour cream for my big potato lovers. Alrighty, we gotta get some more coffee. You know me, my favorite kind of coffee is the coffee that I have. Haha. So just gonna get a couple tubs of whatever they have down here, whichever cheapest wins. So okay, looks like Maxwell House is the choice. $18.39, that's $6.82 a pound. This is $7.27 a pound. Oh, but wait, what about these? Okay, $7.33, and yeah, so that Maxwell House is winning by a few cents there. And I have a teen making a lot of pancakes with this mix here lately. Some raw cane sugar, $8.39. Some more avocado oil spray. Okay, that's interesting. Instant bone broth, 10 grams of protein, 5 grams of collagen, $8.59, just convenient. There's King Arthur flour, $9.99 for 12, is that 12-pound bag? Interesting. Quail eggs ready to eat. Boiled, peeled, marinated, baked. And fascinating. Look at that. In little individual, our quail eggs are boiled fresh, peeled. Fascinating. Super cool. $5.49. I just almost want to get a pack just for the fun things people can try. Okay, we got different rice options. So there's 43 cents a pound long grain rice, 25-pound bag, $10.89. Jasmine rice, 25-pound bag, $23.99. And then a 50-pound bag of long grain rice. We've just been doing lots of rice options here lately. And then the light brown rice. I mean, obviously the best deal is the 50-pound bag of long grain rice, 41 cents a pound. Because I'm feeling spendy, haha, on my Costco budget haul. We've really been loving the jasmine rice lately, so I'm going to get a 25-pound bag of jasmine rice. There's cooked salted duck egg. I love duck eggs. Those are $8.69. Okay, we need quite a few things here still. Napkins, laundry soap, trash bags. Okay, so we have dinner plates, $2.99. And this is the part, if I had more time left, I would send my 11-year-old another part, but we are near the front and I am running out of my shopping time window. Okay, I did get some trash bags the other day. I would normally stock up on those. Let me see my space here. Okay, I'm currently out of all our laundry pods. These are regularly $19.99, $4 off, and so I'm gonna get a bunch. That's their other option. So we're gonna do a little cart Tetris. I'm gonna just set that there for the moment. did it. Got out with 2 carts, but see, I only had to push 2 carts at the end, not all through the store. Alrighty, doing pretty good, and I'll have room in the middle of my SUV here to put our loads of toilet paper and laundry soap. And this is one of the treats one of my elementary guys picked out for them, and they're having some of those now. All right, Jam Fam, we are back from Costco. We did good. We didn't spend $1,000. That's pretty great. We've got a nice long receipt here. We got a lot of good meat. We got some Whole Foods, and let's not forget we got whatever Krispy Kreme chocolate bar situation. What is it, 20 packs? Okay, that's so gone. And we also got our Friday night pizza deal. So first off, we will pay attention to the toilet paper. I just feel like I always need toilet paper around here. And you know I buy it in bulk. So I'm trying to do better on when I do get into Costco, getting even more. Because otherwise then I fill it in with Walmart grocery pickup, which is okay. I like the Costco deal. So these things of toilet paper were $20.99. And you know, I've never done the price breakdown with the 24-pack rolls that I get. I get the biggest thing of toilet paper that Walmart has, and I usually get 4 of them at a time. And now I got 3 of the 30 rolls, so I've got 90 rolls. Anyway, I don't really have to micromanage toilet paper in life because my goal is to have it. But that's my thought process. I was there. Let's get more. Then we have their laundry pods. So I like these a lot. There's 152 per pack, and these were also $4 off per pack, and I got 6 of them. No idea how long that lasts. I just get a bunch and then get it again when we need it again. Some moms can micromanage and drill down like that. I'm a pretty okay mom, and I'm doing pretty okay, so that's what I have going for me. I know we have some napkins already. Doesn't hurt to have more. I know we ran out of these white kitchen trash bags last week. I was going to stock up at Aldi because that's where I've wanted to go to Aldi for 2 weeks. And my last 2 Aldi attempts just haven't worked out. Last week when I went, I could not get a parking space with the snowstorm. You see, we got the snow. We've been doing well. And then today I only had time for 1 store in the city, either Aldi or Costco. Costco won. So maybe Aldi will get a turn here, get a spin pretty soon in my grocery shopping. But anyway, I like to buy 4 or more of these at a time, but since I got white trash bags at Sharp Shopper last week, I got 1 box. Got 1 box of the extra large trash bags. We have some of these already. So this is how it worked. This is how in my 1 cart of choices, and then I try to stay ahead on the paper plates because household of 10, Thanksgiving 3 times a day plus snacks. Paper plates is just helpful. Also got us 1 thing of olive oil. I am thinking more and more, we've been discussing me doing a quarterly Azure order. We meaning me, myself and I, and you, my Jam Fam watching. We are the decision makers in this. So things I would like to put on a big Azure order: big bulk thing of gluten-free oats, also big bulk thing of olive oil, these kind of staples. And I got 4 of these avocado oil sprays, 2 things of this Maxwell House coffee. I believe I have some Folgers already. Again, not a brand loyalist. I'm a cheapest price per ounce loyalist, and just having it is nice. We do a lot of potatoes around here, and I have folks that like sour cream on their baked potatoes. So the sour cream was $5.59 each. These avocado oil sprays were $13.99 each. These napkins in bulk were $12.99. The Maxwell House coffees were $18.39 each. Also not shown, pretend with me, there's a box of Nutella to go with the little sticks. That's what people are enjoying right now. That one felt like a hot commodity. That was $17.39. But hey, Jamerrill, how do you get these things done? How do you get them filmed? They are eating Nutella with the sticks in the living room while doing Legos, while watching a science documentary. It works. And then I got 8 pounds of broccoli. This is just real easy Whole Foods sheet pan broccoli. Got 4 of those. And I think, did I only grab, okay, oh, there's the other Brussels sprouts. I was like, it's not like me to get 3. So I got 8 pounds, 4 packs total of the Brussels sprouts. Again, roll them in oil, put them on a sheet pan with or without some protein. Sometimes I just do the sheet pans of vegetables, protein on another pan. Sometimes I mix, you know, we get it done. And then the jasmine rice. We have been loving the jasmine rice here recently, and so I wanted to get a bigger bag of it. This was $23.99 for a 25-pound bag. Again, the fun little, we're going to put this with the pizzas because this is Friday night fun stack. And this was a lot of times when my elementary guys go with me, I tell them that they can pick out a Squishmallow or they can pick out a book. Costco had no toys, no Squishmallows, no books. So I said, you know, there was some disappointment. I'd be disappointed too if I was a kid wanting to get a fun thing. So I told them they could each pick out a fun thing from the treat aisle that they share with the household. So this is one of the guys' pick, and then again, the other one is that high dollar Nutella situation going on in the living room. Quail eggs, I mean, it just seemed like fun discussion. Stewed, salt baked, boiled, peeled, marinated, and baked. A 54-pack. Then we got discussing about raising quail eggs, and we got talking all of our poultry. So I don't know, it was under $6 and it seemed like some fun novelty thing to try. I have cooked with quail eggs before. I've gotten them at the John Henry General Store, again, just to crack them and fry them, and they were so precious and so fun. So this is just a weird mom thing, right? Get my weird mom award. Also, mom award, like I said, I have some 6'3" teen guys that are loving making their own big stacks of pancakes. I got some of this mix, the biggest bag at Walmart the other week. They're already doing baking with that, and so this is the backup bag from Costco. Yes, I can make homemade pancakes. No, I don't do it every day. I just got done making 30 dozen muffins. Some of those have been eaten. Some are in the freezer. We also need pancake options. We got sports. We got all kinds of stuff happening. Then in my protein rotation, everybody likes these chicken sausages. Everybody likes these mild patties, and there's no glutrates. Hold on. And they're glutrates. What's a glutrate? I think I was looking at nitrates and gluten. Supposed to not be some stuff in here that we shouldn't have in life. So that's cool. With gluten-free, you have to watch cross-contamination with many things, and not all sausage is gluten-free. You have to actually look for this, even though it's a meat product, but there's a lot of fillers and things you have to be aware of. Then coming on over here, you already know we got these fun crispy bars for tonight, and then we got our nice price on 4 cheese pizzas. Nice price on 4 pepperoni pizzas, and honestly, for fun, these will all be baked through tonight, and there will be some pizza left, which will be Saturday morning cold pizza fun at my house. This is the place to be. Also, for me and my girlies, I got 2 more packs of socks. We wear a lot of boys' socks around here, and so that's our try on getting a little color into our life. And then we will go over and discuss all the meat prices. So we got, let's see, I got 4 of these grass-fed ground beef packs. Now these are 1.33 pounds each. So I spent a little over $100. So if I'm doing my math right, we're a little over 15 pounds, just under 16 pounds of grass-fed ground beef for a little over $100. But as you saw by the prices, I mean, that's like the regular ground beef price. I didn't show you the Walmart price locally today, but it's in the $6, $7 a pound range. So when I find like an 80, 20% ground beef for $3.99 at Sharp Shopper. Yes, we stocked up on that. And as a large family mom, large family household, I work to stay ahead on ground beef. You know, many years I love to buy a whole cow in advance, and I have about 9 months or so of ground beef and roast and everything for about $3,000 to $4,000 though. That's the ticket number. And I can buy that up front, and we have the freezers full and we're ready to go. Right now, I'm not spending that out of my budget, so I'm just working to stay ahead because I have other family members who do additional meal prep besides what you see me do, and they do like a pack of ground beef a day, part of their meal prep. I have recipes I use ground beef for. It's a lot of food all the time. So all that to say, this almost 16 pounds of grass-fed ground beef that you watch me get today really isn't here. It's really not a lot, especially when, you know, many recipes I'm using 5 to 7 pounds at a time of ground beef. So, hey, look at us. This is how I stay in ground beef. Also, this pork, I will just rip this here so we can see. No, I won't. I will just take it out. So this pork rib and loin, $21.26, $2.99 a pound. It does have that little bit of bone, but it just looked like nice meat. And my folks are now in life used to eating around bones and such. So that is some upcoming pork. Looks like we got just a little over 14 pounds of the pork. And this will probably, with our side items, this could be 4 dinners. So that is, and then I'm like, okay, at least 2 with a little leftovers. Then the chicken deals. So we got 10 of these chickens. I'm looking upside down. They were $1.29 a pound. And I like that they're already in this plastic. That's super helpful. And we got 10 chickens total in these 2-packs. So I got 5 2-packs, like this one, $129, $17.30 for both. And you know me, I will cook 2 at a time on top of root vegetables, but this will be meals for us over 2 to 3 days. So that's great. And then these chicken drumsticks have become a favorite around here over the last 2.5 years or so, 99 cents a pound. Just something everyone enjoys. Easy to do on sheet pans, $7.56. And so, yeah, we would do 1 double pack plus side items for a dinner. Might be a few left for lunch the following day. So this is my whole Costco haul that we spent today. And so that means that I spent $880.77. The subtotal was $859.90, $20 in tax. Come on, Virginia. But I did not even do the math on how many pounds of meat, 15, 30, and then those, and then I keep going down. We probably got at least 50 pounds of meat. I'm not even doing that right with the chickens. The ground beef and the pork are a little over 30. Now my brain is going to want to do this math. Oh, well, the chickens have math. Okay, well, these are at least 10 pounds each. 10, 20, 30, 50 plus 30. That's 80. And then these are all 5, 10, 15, 20. We got well over 100 pounds of meat, probably closer to 120. And then we also have another 12 pounds of sausage. So between 100 and 130 pounds of meat for 10 people. That's pretty great. If you're new here, I don't start out for the most part with totally empty freezers. I do have multiple freezers because I've been a mom going on almost 30 decades. I've cooked a lot of food. I fed a lot of people. I'm still cooking a lot of food. I'm still feeding a lot of people. And when you're a large family mom, okay, at some point in life, you get to a level where you're able to get, like my story, I was able to get my first freezer for $75 at a yard sale. And that was my first full freezer. And I think I had 5 or 6 kids by that point. Things escalate from there. That freezer, loved it, used it. 2016-ish. So 10 years ago, I got my first brand new, like 22 cubic feet. One of my cats just went to Costco, AKA they got a bird, and that was distracting me for a minute. So I got my first new to me freezer from Lowe's. I think they were like $700 then, and that freezer, I got 10 good years out of it. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. We're excited about that. Then from there, I added another freezer because I was doing more freezer meals and filming them. And at that point, I suddenly had my $75 freezer and 2 new full freezers. And so now, over a decade later, I've had some freezers stay, some freezers go. All that to say, I can link more videos for you down in the description below, but I generally have like a poultry and fish freezer and a beef freezer, a vegetable, fruit and veggie freezer, a freezer meal freezer. This action here is like I'm just drawing rectangles for you. I don't know why I'm doing this, but hopefully this helps you see it. So I have a couple chickens left. I have the 3 pork butts we bought at the John Henry General Store for $1.49 a pound. No, I bought 2 of them, but they were like 17 pounds each. Got those last week. We also stocked up on some ground beef that I mentioned at Sharp Shopper for $3.99. So this gives me a good base, like a good stock up base with what I have to work with. But I love cooking whole chickens. I used to, well, we raised chickens, butchered chickens. I've had chickens. I canned chickens. But just the convenience of like cooking whole chickens in that goose pot, that has been so good. So good for me, so good for my workflow, so good for my feeding my people. I probably do that twice a week, most weeks now. And when, after my life imploded and once I got back into like, okay, I think I can maybe start actually cooking for us again, that was one of my entry points. That's what I was trying to say. So I think we did really good at this massive Costco shopping. Again, I spent $880.77 total. Last week at Sharp Shopper, I think I spent about $300. I believe the week before I spent $150 at John Henry. So I am doing more weekly shopping instead of the once a month, just like all in one day shopping like how I used to do. This is working well for me in this season in life and how I'm managing things. Plus, it's a fun time out for us. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you real soon with another brand new video. Bye-bye.